Welcome into the channel. Today, I want to do a review of Call of Duty Mobile. Is it worth your time? Is it worth your money? Is it worth playing in the year 2025 and beyond? Let's find out together. And if you like content like this, hit that like button and subscribe as well. That way, you'll be kept in the loop on all things Colorful Pooch. Now, let's get into it. If you've watched any other videos by me, you'll notice that I usually use Call of Duty Mobile gameplay instead of the mainline game this year, Black Ops 6. That's because Black Ops 6 is not fun to play, so I'm not going to promote it to you. Call of Duty Mobile, on the other hand, is pretty fun to play. Sometimes, I say I'm only going to play for like 15 minutes, and then somehow an hour goes by, and I'm still playing. Team E Studio Group seems to have a better grasp on what Call of Duty should be than Treyarch. They've introduced some new mechanics that I would love to see implemented in the mainline games, and have a good feel for what a reasonable camo grind should be. With that short intro out of the way, let's dig a little deeper here on what I like about Call of Duty Mobile. Number 1, the maps. Mobile combines the most popular maps from all of the Call of Duties over the years. You get maps from the OG Modern Warfare, like Crash, and then you'll be playing on Standoff from Black Ops 2. My boy Rust is in the game from the OG Modern Warfare 2, and there are even new popular maps, like Shoot House from Modern Warfare 2019. The map variety is much appreciated. It's like the greatest hits soundtrack from Call of Duty. Sure, you can knock them for not creating any new maps, but they really didn't have to. There's such a big backlog of maps that the mainline games have not carried forward because they keep doing Shipment and Nuketown every year. So seeing maps like Meltdown from Black Ops 2 and Hovak Sawmill from Modern Warfare 2019 is refreshing because they are not Shipment and Nuketown. Shipment and Nuketown are in the game, but there is not some 24/7 playlist of those maps all the time, like in the mainline games, so you actually get to experience the other maps in the game. So, in the map department, Team E gets a high mark. They pass with flying colors in my opinion. At the time of this review, according to the Call of Duty wiki, Mobile has 72 maps. Removing the 7 variant maps, like Nuketown reskins, that's still 65 maps. Comparing that to the mainline games, it just blows them out of the water. Modern Warfare 2022 had 45 maps. I removed the 1 Shipment variant. Modern Warfare 2023 had 57 maps. I removed the 15 variant maps there. Black Ops 6 has 43 maps. I removed the 1 Nuketown variant and the firing range feature. This game is not fully out yet, so the map count is going to change, but it isn't going to be over 65 maps. I can guarantee you that. The sheer amount of maps should guarantee a varied play session every time you boot up a game of Call of Duty Mobile. Number 2, weapon variety. There are a ton of weapons in this game. Sure, they are all returning weapons from other Call of Duty games, but again, this is not a problem, but a selling point for mobile. This section is going to pretty much sound the same as the maps section. The sheer amount of weapons included in the game almost guarantee that you will not see players using the same weapon in every match. You know, like in Black Ops 6, where everyone is still running the Jackal. You have so many options that it's almost overwhelming. But I'd rather have more options than less. Number 3, the skins. Say what? Am I positive about the skins in this game? Actually, yes. And from what I've seen, there are really no weird skins in this game. Team E doesn't seem to make the same skins as the mainline games, and that is for the better. Honestly, if the mainline games created skins like Team E, I would be way more open to buying skins in the mainline games. Team E doesn't have as many weird animal skins, or those blob guys from Modern Warfare 2023. There are no rainbow unicorns or clowns running around. Instead, Team E's design philosophy seems to be around creating skins that would fit in on the battlefield. Sure, they're cyborg-like characters, but they don't feel out of place. Maybe because the game incorporates maps from all the games, I'm okay with them having whatever skins they like. And the skins never seem to cross the line into just straight up fantasy, like the mainline games. Like I said, there aren't sharks running around out there. Instead, there's this badass chick that actually kinda looks like she would fit in on the battlefield. Also, if you haven't downloaded all the skins, they won't even load, so you'll be going against default skins anyway. This was always something people talked about in the mainline games, how they don't like playing against the weird skins because it breaks immersion. Well, in mobile, you have this feature, and don't have to see any other skins than the default ones. Number 4, I can see the players. In the mainline games, there's skins that are just inherently better for Warzone or 6v6. I'm talking about those dark skins that are hard to see, well, in dark areas. Mobile does not suffer from this problem because every skin has a red indicator on it, so you can see where the player is. If someone is hiding in a dark corner, you will know they are there because of the bright red marker on their skin. It's little things like this that really help if you're going to be supplying dark, hard to see skins. Teamy understands that this was a problem in the mainline games and rectified it in a smart way. Now, if only the mainline games would incorporate this feature as well, we would all be set. Number 5, gun weapon leveling and camo challenges. This section is going to cover both of those things because they are sort of related. As usual, guns level up and you can unlock camos by completing the challenges associated with those camos. With weapon leveling, it is sort of slow, and you do have to level up your gun to unlock more camo challenges, which is something I don't really like, but if you really like a gun, have max leveled it, and still want to use it, you are not penalized for doing so. Instead of feeling like you have to switch your gun, mobile lets you use that gun, and any experience you get with that gun is converted into weapon tickets. These weapon tickets then can be used on another gun, and you can level them up that way. This is an awesome feature to include because it shows Teamy is not interested in wasting your time. They could have allowed all that experience to go to waste, but they know you probably aren't fully done with the camo challenges for a gun when you hit max level on it, so they allow you to keep earning weapon experience for essentially other guns. Again, another feature that would be welcome in the mainline games. As for camo challenges, they are designed fairly and don't seem to want to waste your time either. The sand category is based on getting straight up kills. Dragon is hipfire kills, aside from long rifles, then it's crouch kills. Splinter is long shots. Tiger is kills with 5 attachments. Jungle is headshot kills. And Reptile is kills with no attachments. Nothing undoable or frustrating. The mainline devs seem to have caught on to this weapon camo philosophy, as Modern Warfare 2022 and Modern Warfare 2023 feature some of the easier and more fun camo grinds. Hopefully we don't see any more point-blank challenges in the mainline games for sniper rifles or SMGs, because those are huge time wasters and restrict how you have to play the game, which is never fun. Number 6, controller support. Call of Duty Mobile is a phone game, so the default playstyle is to use the touchscreen controls. The controls and layout are all fully customizable, and you can tailor the screen to how you want it to look and perform. But for guys like me that didn't grow up in the touchscreen era, I needed this game to have controller support, or I would have quit playing a long time ago. And lo and behold, the game does have controller support. This is an awesome feature for a phone game, and I really like when phone app developers include controller support. I've been using the Backbone controller to play this game the whole time, and it performs admirably. It gets the job done, but isn't too comfortable, to be honest. I've been looking for a new controller for this game, and I think an Xbox controller can connect through Bluetooth, but I haven't tried this out yet. The mere fact that I can even do this is a huge pro for this game. Number 7, match leaving penalty. I like the idea of penalizing players that leave a match early. This is a huge issue in the mainline games, but again, Teamy noticed it and took action to correct it. Now, I don't know what the match penalty is because I never leave matches early, but just the threat of a penalty in a public match is enough to get me to stay and take my lashings from the other, more dominant team. No one likes getting their ass kicked, but you also shouldn't be able to leave your team when this is happening. That's just selfish and puts your team at an even bigger disadvantage. What you really should be doing is taking these ass beatings as an opportunity to see how better players play the map and what they are doing. That's what I would do in these situations, and was kind of the idea back in the day. It seems like gamers nowadays avoid any of these types of scenarios where they're being challenged online by another team. It's just so easy to back out. Back in the golden age, some of the matches played out exactly how they play out in Call of Duty Mobile. 2 players on opposite teams just slugging back and forth until they drag their team across the finish line. I think that covers everything I like about Call of Duty Mobile. And before we get into what I don't like, I have to cover a different type of category, almost exclusive to this game. The impartial category. This category is something I like, but also something I don't like, so it's a wash in my book. There's only one thing here, and that is match length. The matches are much shorter than the typical mainline games, and this is because the game is designed for quick sessions while on the go. I understand the philosophy and both like and dislike it at the same time. On one hand, when I'm going off, of course I want the game to go longer. I want to get more kills, get more kill streaks, and just keep dominating. But on the other hand, when I am the one getting destroyed, I want the game to end sooner rather than later. See what I'm saying here? It is a bit of a double-edged sword here, and there's no right or wrong answer. Now, onto what doesn't work for me in this game. Number 1, gambling to get skins. I hate this, as it gets really expensive to get skins in this game. There's no shop to just purchase the skin you want in this game, at least not for the cooler skins. Instead, you have to do a lottery pull basically, and hope to God that you get what you want on your first pull, otherwise you're going to be out of money. And I mean a lot of it. If you think the mainline skins are expensive, you have no idea how expensive a Call of Duty Mobile skin is. If it is a lucky draw event, you could spend up to $250 for a legendary or mythic skin, because the drop rate is so low on that item that you basically have to pull all 10 items. It's absurd. It's so absurd that I only allow myself to get like 1 skin a year, if that. But on the flip side, the skins are generally well designed and cool enough that you might just find yourself dropping a little too much into this game. I don't even know how this is legal anymore, because I thought all that gambling shit was outlawed after Battlefront took it to a whole new level. But apparently it's okay for a mobile game. Number 2, the skill-based matchmaking. Yes, skill-based matchmaking is in this game, and it can feel heavy sometimes. You know all those gameplays I use that show me dominating the game? Well, those are gameplays after I've gotten stomped by some other team. Here's gameplay when the SBMM catches up with me. There are really good players in this game, just like any other online game. You have to take the good with the bad, and at least the SBMM in this game feels less punishing than the mainline series games. Even in some of the bad SBMM matches I get put in, I still perform okay. It's not like in the mainline series games where I can't even move around the map in high SBMM lobbies. Plus, the game will usually feed you an easier match down the road for enduring that high SBMM match. But it's not like the game swings back and forth like this every match. There's a good variety of matches. In some, you will dominate. In another one, you will be fighting to the bitter end, going back and forth all match. And in another one, you will be the one getting straight up dominated. This variety is more akin to the golden age than the new mainline games. Well, I mean, maybe a bit easier than the golden age, to be honest. I wouldn't let the SBMM in this game deter you from trying it though. As I said before, you take the good with the bad and learn from the better players you are going against. Number 3, it's a phone game. In reality, Call of Duty Mobile should be ported, or at least used as the basis for a new Call of Duty experience on PC, PS5, and whatever Xbox they are on to now. This game is a love letter to the series, and it is unfortunate that it is tied to smartphones and tablets. Smartphones have limited storage capacity, and Call of Duty Mobile is a big game for a smartphone to leave installed. A 128GB phone will not be enough storage to have other gaming apps installed alongside Call of Duty Mobile. And that about sums up the negatives with this game. So, what is my overall opinion of the game? And is it worth your time? If you've made it this far, you already know what I'm going to say. Let's quickly summarize the pros and cons of this game. Pros: lots of maps, lots of weapons, good skins, good player visibility, gun leveling and camo challenges are fair, match leaving penalty. Cons: skins are really expensive if you are unlucky, the skill-based matchmaking, and it's a phone game, so you need a phone with more storage, or you could just play it on a tablet. As you can see, the pros vastly outweigh the cons. Call of Duty Mobile is a great Call of Duty experience, and it's definitely worth your time in 2025 and beyond. The game is everything you would expect from a big Call of Duty release, packaged down to phone size. There is a plethora of weapons, kill streaks, and maps from previous Call of Duty titles, and the game is constantly being updated. It easily ranks within the top 10 of Call of Duty experiences for me, and it is way better than Black Ops 6 and Cold War. If you haven't tried it out yet, give it a shot. I think you'll find a game with a lot of staying power, and an experience you will want to keep coming back to. Honestly, it kinda reminds me of the golden age Call of Duties.